going up against the Portland Trailblazers. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jalen Green.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And for Houston, Van Fleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And with both of these teams sitting at 0-1, this game, too, is crucial.
Yeah, the challenge with the NBA Cup is there's no feeling out period. You have to hit the ground running or you're going to get left behind.
It'll be the Rockets off the tip. I gotta say, the NBA Cup and its additional layer of excitement here early in the NBA season has really ramped up the stakes. I mean, this season, we even have MP laying down the decree. He's going to take his team all the way to the NBA Cup Finals and secure the title.
Each and every Cup game this season is going to be even more exciting, I think, than last year. Just look at the TV ratings on Cup games, and that tells the story. Fans love the added intrigue, and heck, throw in MP's stellar talent and his self-proclaimed quest for the Cup, and everyone is tuning in.
And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in. Now here's Sharp, a key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. Pass to Clark. Brooks comes with a double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by Houston. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
Now here's Henderson. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Thompson finds Van Vliet. Brooks outside. Thompson outside. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. The 3 is up. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Kamare, no good. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Smith. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
You gotta like how energetic Jabari Smith is. A young guy who is fired up and ready to prove to the entire league just how good he can be.
Now here's Sharp. Clark with a screen on Green. Here's Sharp. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Brooks. His last outing, he had 20. To the paint. Thompson passes to Smith. And Klingon pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Sharp. for three. It's hauled in by Houston. Brooks outside. It's Thompson, high post. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Set him up properly. Van Vliet will knock that down.
Sharp up top. Green covering. Sharp passes to Henderson. To the wing on the left. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Now Green. Really played well against Indiana in his last game.
Trailblazers foul.
And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in.
Team foul. Here for your Rockets, number 17, Tari Eason.
Van Vliet outside. Clock at 6. On the wing, Thompson. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
Portland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That free throw good from Sharp. Taking a look at Houston. Though this is only game 2 of the Cup, desperation has to be setting in.
It's simple for me, guys. If they lose tonight and are 0-2 in group play, they're finished in the Cup. Way too much ground to make up in this group.
And seeing how things are shaking out for Portland as well. This is such an important game for them. Losing their first group stage game, they have to win tonight.
Yeah, and it will not be easy. They're on the road, staring down a 0-2 start in the Cup. And that second loss pretty much eliminates you from advancing. And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's a peek at the current NBA Cup standings for you, here in the middle of the group round.
And at this point, it's still very much a mystery who's going to make it all the way to that NBA Cup championship game. A lot of basketball left to play.
Now here's Sharp. 7 points in the game. Pass to Henderson. And he lays it up and in.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Thompson's got 5 points.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Henderson with it. 11 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Back to Clark. Shoots from the line, and it's Portland scoring again.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Now here's Van Vliet. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
He can get it done off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Here's Henderson. They trail by 1. Outside Sharp. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. 10 points for him.
And he has flat-out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Outside Eason. Thompson outside. Screen by Eason. And here is Thompson. 5 points in the game. The kick out to Van Vliet. The three-pointer off the mark. Portland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside Sharp. Pass to Klingon. Shoots over Thompson. Klingon's shot is off.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Inside, here's Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Clark outside. It's Sharp on the wing. Green covering. Clark outside. There's the three. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have got 6 of 14 in so far. Outside, Green. Ball stolen. Now the Blazers moving it up. Clark with it. He's picked up by Eason. Here's Kamare. In his last outing, 8 points for him.
2 minutes.
Clark finds Henderson.
In the first. 2 minutes.
Puts up a deep three. Eason pulls it in. Houston has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Smith. Green for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Henderson scanning the floor. Outside Sharp. And that one is hammered home.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Houston. Trailing by 2. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Attention fans, now on the court, here's your Hot Get loud and let's hear it.
And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Landale's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Thompson. Whitmore's checked in for Green. And Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet. A minute 6 left to play in the first. Here's Eason. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Clark, the kick out to Walker. Pass to Simons. Clark left side. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Simons. Brooks with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Outside Whitmore. On target from range. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Holiday against Simons. Pass to Benton. Here's Clark. Now here's Walker. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
The ball. In for the Blazers, number 8, Denny Albion.
Change here for Portland. We've got Aaron Holiday. Jock Landale is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Brooks in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Clark with a screen on Holiday. Here's Henderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Henderson's got 6.
Yeah, so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
Outside Whitmore. Jacks up a three. Clark grabs the board. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. It's Sharp with the drive. And it's in there. Now it's a 4-point Portland lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Brooks with it. Now Sharp defending. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul of the game. Green's checked in for Brooks.
For your Rockets, number 32, Jeff Green.
Clark against Green. Three-pointer, Holiday. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Henderson. Clark outside. Here's Reith. Shot clock at 5. Eason pulls it in.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Holiday looking for an opening. Stolen by Sharp. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Here's the break. That one's good from Green, and the assist by Whitmore.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
Pass to Reith. And here's Sharp. Now Henderson, outside Sharp. 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 4 rebounds now.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Here's Whitmore. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Clark finds Sharp. Henderson against Holiday. Clark with a screen on Holiday. Back to Sharp. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. Eason's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Now here's Whitmore, guarded by Sharp. Pass to Holiday. Here's Landale. Oh, he tries a 3. Portland with a rebound. Clark's got 5 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer Sharp. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Klingon, he's checked in for Reed. Outside, Green. There's a screen. Pass to Smith. Van Vliet with it. And here's Green from the arc. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Now here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. That evens the score. Thompson's got 7 points.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Van Vliet against Henderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And Houston is shooting only 36% during the second. Now here's Van Vliet.
That's his 2nd foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Smith hits them both. Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the in-season tournament in 2020, but the pandemic delayed that start until 2021. Since then, it's been a wild success, and the NBA decided to run one of their own.
Now here's Smith. He has 7. Van Vliet outside. Smith with a screen on Henderson. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Henderson drives in. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And that's Henderson's game. Get downhill, young man. Beat the defender to the spot. Oh.
Pass to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
From deep.
2 minutes.
Portland grabs the miss. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Henderson for 3. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Now Van Vliet. Outside, Green. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. And some changes here for Portland. Walker, he's checked in for Kamara. Banton comes in for Sharp. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Henderson. There's 1:34 left to play in the first half.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Banton drives in. Oh, Clark with the slam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. 1:20 left to play in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Green. Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Simons outside. Clark with a screen on Van Vliet. Clark outside. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Now it's a 7-point Portland lead.
Nice find there from Simons. Solid at recognizing when his teammates are uncovered.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Brooks. Tipped. They recover it. Green. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the line.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Green.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected 2nd overall in 2021.
Avdia, he's checked in for Clark. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Simons with it. Still without a bucket. Shot clock at 6. Walker, a screen on Van Vliet. Lets the 3 fly. And no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this.
40. Please Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Runs. You're thinking about the shot. Oh, so close. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Houston Rockets.
Shooting under 35%. Let me see. That calculates to they're lucky to be in this game. Look, they're getting a lot of hustle points, but that can only get you so far. They got to start executing down the stretch.
Yeah, patience is a virtue. Don't always take the first shot when you see it.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Shaedon Sharpe really making a difference here.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Trailblazers lead by 5. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. Then there's Klingon, and it's Clark in at the power forward position. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Van Vliet. And here's Brooks. Thompson outside. Fires the three. Nails it from 3. Thompson's got 10 points.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Henderson. Back to Sharp. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta. Sharp's got 20 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Here's Sharp. After the basket by Houston. Pass to Henderson. Shot is up. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. He's got 12.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Green for three, and Houston another three.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And Richard, the former second overall pick in 2021, we all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers in this league.
Now here's Clark. He's got 7, 4 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. 2-point game. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. With the floater, it's hauled in by Houston.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Green.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Sharp passes to Henderson. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Takes it inside. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Attacking the hoop. That is Scoot Henderson's bread and butter. Unstoppable when he's going downhill.
Green with a screen on Henderson. Outside, Green. Thompson against Clark. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltender.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Clark with a screen on Green. Sharp passes to Clark. Back to Sharp. Okay, look out! Man. Wow! And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Now here's Van Vliet. Picked it out of midair. Now the Blazers moving it up.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Rockets trail by 3. Brooks outside. The 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Clark's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Henderson. Williams a screen on Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Henderson for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Now Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Fires for 3. Houston with another miss. Trailblazers lead by 3. Down low. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Thompson. He's got 13. Hits the three-pointer. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Pass to Williams. Sharp against Green. Oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh!
Ooh, an incredible double clutch dunk.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer at home.
Thompson outside. Outside, Green. From the arc. Rebounded by Kamari. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Clark. Houston making some changes. Whitmore's checked in for Green. And Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And the Blazers making a change here. And Clark drops them both. And here's Holiday. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Brooks. Thompson outside. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Benton. Whitmore defending. Benton passes to Clark. Back to Benton. Walker with it. Pass to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Clark's got 13 now.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Clark against Thompson. To the inside. Outside for Brooks. Going inside. He can't get it to go. Walker with some nice D. Simons with it. Checked by Brooks. Down low. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Rockets trail by 8. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Brooks from outside. Benton pulls it in.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Walker passes to Clark. Over Brooks. Clark, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Brooks. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Thompson with a screen. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Such a tenacious competitor. When Brooks looks to score inside, he is so skilled at finding ways to draw contact.
And he can't get the first one. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Reith, he's checked in for Portland. Avdia comes in for Clark. And he sinks the second.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Now here's Avdia. He's got 5. To the paint. Here's Reith. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on Denny Avdia.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Thompson taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Rockets making a change here. Landale's checked in. He makes 1 or 2 that time. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Pass to Walker. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Simons. He's scoreless.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Thompson outside. Landale with a screen. Unloads from 13. And they recover it. Here's Easton. Offensive board. Pass to Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
He's got free throw attempts, 4 and 5 here.
Thompson, 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Both free throws good from Thompson. So it's Portland now. They lead by 4. Simons outside. The 3 ball. That shot no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers out in front, up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Jeff Green out there with Jock Landale. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Shepard. And it's Whitmore in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Yep, that one's good.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Simons outside. Henderson for 3. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Green. Now here's Whitmore. To tie it up. And he lays it up and in. And this game is tied up now.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Walker. The 3. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Walker. Henderson's got 19 points.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Outside Whitmore. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Anthony Simons.
First team foul. At the line for 2. Whitmore.
The first one falls. Holiday's checked in for Shepard. And also a switch here for Portland. Kamara's checked in. That one misses.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Henderson. No good on the quick 3. Outside Eason. Pass to Green. Outside Whitmore. Got a piece of it.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingon.
Up top Henderson. Defended by Eason. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Holiday. Inside, they swipe it. Henderson against Eason. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. They set a pick. There's the triple. On target from range.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And he drops the first. Jalen Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. Clark is checked in for Portland. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Avdia outside. Shot clock at 5. For 3. with the clock winding down. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Hey, one heck of a crossover there. Henderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Whoa, scoot. What a move.
Green with a screen on Avdia. Here's Whitmore outside, and the three-pointer goes.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Avdia passes to Henderson. From deep three-point land, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Henderson's got 14 points now in the second half. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Green. Pass to Landale. Now Easton. Right side Whitmore. Got a hand on it. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Henderson outside to the left side wing. Clark in the post. Working on Green. Another shot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And one look at Donovan Clingan, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build. You can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor.
And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Landale. Thompson comes in for Green. Dylan Brooks checked in for Eason. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Whitmore. So he can't get either to fall. Rockets trail by 8. Brooks outside. Lets the three fly. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Pass to Clingan. Here's Kamari. Henderson outside. Clark with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Henderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Henderson's got 16 points here in the second half.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Thompson with a screen. Down low. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. He's showing poise on the pick and roll.
Now here's Henderson. To the middle. Here's Clingan. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. There's the drive. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Portland leading by 5. Avdia outside. Pass to Henderson. Here's Kamari. Back to Henderson. And the layup is good off the glass. Henderson's got 28.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside, Green. Van Vliet with a screen on Avdia. Back to Van Vliet. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
It's hard to know what Green is going to do in these sets. He uses that unpredictability pretty much to his advantage, though.
Now here's Henderson. Here's Clark. From down in the low post, it goes. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Henderson against Van Vliet. From outside the arc, he buries it from 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
It's your blood Let's hear it for your Blood Crew!
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Klingon. Henderson outside. With the drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And just slippery with the ball in his hands. Henderson will dissect you off the dribble.
Rockets trail by 6. Here's Green. Terrific work from Green inside.
How about Jalen Green stepping up, showing poise in a big spot?
Pass to Klingon. And here's Henderson. And that one's good. Henderson's got 32 points in the game.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Green in the post. Defended by Avdia. And that one's good. Green.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
Pass to Klingon. Henderson against Van Vliet. And he slams it in one-handed.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. And there's the rejection.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Thompson against Henderson. Clark outside. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston.
Not an easy rebound at all. But when you win that kind of battle, it gets your blood pumping.
Now Green. 41 seconds left in the final quarter. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Henderson. Launches a 3. Money from deep.
Key points from Henderson. Stepping up. Scoot, young man, scoot.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
On the court is your squad.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. You make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Houston with another miss. And an intentional foul right there. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
It'll be a Trailblazer. Give yourself a round of applause.
A chance chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for Portland, Henderson at the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green. The Rockets again can't hit. Henderson with it. So it's Portland picking up the win. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Right, MP. They can't stop you. MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
I saw MP had his first career double-double. That shows talent and drive, and we'd love to see both. Keep on keeping on, player.
Great music, great ribs. This is one city I don't mind visiting.